Alright, we back. We back. They're about to do the best in show. So they're getting prepped. We got a few minutes before they start coming up on stage, but the competitors are here lining up. It is the first place winners from all weekend, and then come back up and see who's the overall winners. There's some serious money here. Some good money. So some good competition. People don't really come to these competitions to compete with each other. They really are competing with themselves, trying to better up their skills, do things like that. So I'll be here in chat. I think I said it. Why? Does it still show Samoyed? I'm trying to change the title. Maybe I should do it while I'm streaming. Now I can maybe. Okay, finally updated my title and stream category. I guess I can't do it if I'm running from Prism before I start it. So I either have to figure out how to change it in Prism, or I have to wait till the stream is started and change it from my creative dashboard. Work on that. But alright, we got a good angle here. Let's do a quick walk around and test and show. Okay. So, let's see some of them.
And then I was gonna buy the one with you and me, and then the one with. I thought we could do all three of us, but. But yeah, yesterday I was thinking, I have Ralph here and Joey here, but.
Alright, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, we weren't posing there.
Okay, so where do you want these to go to?
Oh,
Katie Walker. Katie Walker. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And then it's Ashley Payne here. I'm not sure what to do now. I think it's that. The lady on Sean, no, it was Sean.
Yeah.
Remember there was one with Sean that the dog went home.
That was me.
That was her. Luda. She was covering her English as well.
Oh, okay. So we said when? I'll get on the list of those.
Okay.
You may get more than
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Natasha Sunday had some English. That was not right.
And she's sitting.
Okay, there you are. Okay, so
I have the Amy, just not the
you have the
Bichon.
Amy and the Bichon, or you don't have the Bichon?
I don't have the Bichon, I just have the
Okay.
Amy.
So do I skip the Bichon? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I lost my buddy. So I'm gonna just take that out. Yep. All right, so I'm still missing the Bichon for all of their purebred.
No, for open?
For first timer.
Oh.
Which, because, well, we had two. We didn't have the I told her that. So all we're going to do is this. She's got the poodle of it. Yeah, she's got okay, so then I guess I'll start there. Let me just make sure. Oh no. For my novice. Yeah. For we have to probably Chris is okay, that would be great.
I want to say, Tasha, you're really good. Yeah. I was like, you kicking ass. All of you. I was like, you're competing in like all the classes. You're just kicking ass. Like that's awesome.
I really appreciate it.
Do you normally compete in intermediate or entry?
I started intermediate this year at Windy City, so I took best in show with her.
Okay, cool.
So I think I gotta look at it because I don't remember how many I need to move up past into.
Yeah, you have to, because they redid the rules at the beginning of this year, but I think it's like, because if you win best in shows, I think it counts.
Yeah, I gotta look at it.
But also, like, I think they bumped it up to 6 first place, but I feel like if you win third placements or best in shows, then that counts towards more.
I think so.
I don't know. You might be an open, which is
Not great off the rip.
You're
It's
ready.
fine. That's too costly. That's 2 weekends out.
Do you like show dogs? No, you just started intermediate.
No, I started in entry. It just moved up after Windy City.
Okay.
So I took best there, but I had placed prior to that. I've been head working for years. Got into this part of it 4 years ago.
Okay.
Get the dogs that I can get. It's just fun to do. It's like a book, so not lucky.
Yeah. How many do you own?
None.
Oh wow, that's hard.
Yeah. I have a man staff at home that's whipping the dog aggressive, so I can, and I don't have a setup in my house to be able to rotate safely yet. We're working on it, but so I picked her and the Bichon up on my way, and I have received the Bichon since last year at All American, and I saw her and pet her at Windy City. Hi, friend. Hello. Is all the poodles going loose?
I know.
Poodles.
Class yesterday was like,
Lucian got off outside.
Is the poodle yours?
No, it's my coworkers. So I get that one a little bit more often, but it's his first time out. She got him used, but hasn't decided to bring herself yet. So I took him over to her when he was born. I was like, hey, help.
hi, I love you.
Hi.
Oh, he's so cute. He reminds me of my dog.
An idiot. Everything is a baby, right? I like black poodles. I was like, they're so regal, they're so chill, they're like just well put together, all the ones I've met. And then this one is like the complete opposite of everything I've ever thought about black poodles. He's 2. Yes.
Did a little handstand there.
Yeah, okay. That honestly.
Oh my god, I saw. And his feet were just flying. I was like, this is like a cartoon. It's so funny.
There's a lot of cartoons though.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff.
Hey, Larry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our Best in Show awards. Want to give a big shout out to everybody who has attended RW GroomX this weekend. We really appreciate your support. A huge shout out to all of our competitors, all of our sponsors, and all of our vendors. Like I said, if anybody has any shopping to do, we've got some great deals going on this weekend, so make sure you stop by and show the vendor some support. We'd also like to thank the speakers and the educators that helped make RW GroomX have some top-notch education this year. And also a big shout out to Owensboro and the Convention Center for all of their help. We have a beautiful facility here.
Yeah, this is only the
And it's so
second
nice
year
to see
this
how
show is
well
going
all
on.
of us are taking care of the facility with cleaning up after the dogs and being mindful of having the dogs in the building. So thank you to Owensboro and the Convention Center for having us here with RW GroomX for 2025. And again, make sure everybody shows some love to our vendors. They have some great products. And of course to Ralph Whitman for putting on RW GroomX. This is absolutely a labor of love. And I know he spent a tremendous amount of time working endless hours, sleepless nights, trying to put this wonderful event on for all of us to enjoy. So thank you, Ralph. So we're going to start with our first timer. First timer sponsored by Andis this year. And Andis has provided a wonderful gift for our first timers. It's going to be a Pulse ZR2 clipper, a full set of wide blades, and also a full attachment comb wide blade set. So somebody's going to be super happy. That's for sure. And it's still family owned and owned after more than 100 years, and it's still going strong. They're all about top-notch quality, listening to groomers like you and making sure every clip, cut, and style shines. But it's not just about the tools. They're proud about the amazing people behind the products, and they're big believers in giving back to the local community. Andis is thrilled to be part of this amazing celebration of talent and creativity. Congratulations to all the competitors, and a huge thank you to every one of our awesome customers. You guys are really the MVPs of Andis. So thank you to Andis for sponsoring our first timers. Our first timers, there are up and coming stars in the industry. So our Best in Show first timer this year. Are we ready? Okay, so may I have Miss Katie Walker with the poodle? She will be our Best in Show first timer. So congratulations, Katie. With this beautiful little dog she groomed in the poodle class yesterday. Go ahead and take a lap around and show everybody your work. And beautiful job.
So this is the first time Katie competed in any competition.
Absolutely beautiful. Again, congratulations, Katie. We're so happy to have you as part of the competitive grooming community. And you'll have to make sure you get your picture taken.
Ooh, fancy. Looks like she also
Congratulations.
got Andis clippers. Not too bad for a first time competing. Looks like a...
Damn it, Ben.
That's a nice colored dog with a little goatee there too.
Okay, so moving on to our novice competition. Novice class is sponsored by Groomers Best. Groomers Best is proud to sponsor this year's Best in Show. With over 22 years of experience building premium stainless steel grooming equipment in the heart of the USA, Groomers Best is a trusted partner for our professional groomers who demand quality, reliability, and performance. Our electric and hydraulic grooming tables used in today's competition are designed to lift pets smoothly and safely with foot or push button controls that reduce strain and keep groomers focused on their craft. Built with fully welded frames, thoughtful finishes, and texture-coated surfaces, our tables are engineered to last and perform in even the busiest of grooming salons. You can take home one of these beautiful custom tables through Whitman Sharpening today. Make sure to stop by our booth to explore all that Groomers Best has to offer, from tubs to cages, drying equipment to full suite accessories. You are sure to find everything you need for your dream grooming setup with Groomers Best products. We're honored to support this community of creative professionals and celebrate the skill and artistry on display today. Congratulations to all of today's winners. And a big thank you, a big round of applause for Groomers Best for not only sponsoring this year's Best in Show, but also sponsoring RW GroomX. So I'm going to call our novice winners up on stage. Our judges for Best in Show this year are going to be Susan Watson and Sasha Reese. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Hi.
And the winner of this competition of Best in Show Novice is going to receive $500 and a beautiful rosette. So if I could have from the wire class come up with the Lakeland Terrier Scarlet Lemons. Let's give Scarlet a big round of applause. Perfect. And from the sporting class, with her English Cocker. So Susan and Sasha are going to now just take one final look at these three before they decide who the Best in Show winner is. And again, a big thank you to Groomers Best for sponsoring Best in Show. So all of these dogs were judged throughout the weekend, and now Sasha and Sue are just taking one final look before they make that extremely difficult decision on who will come home with the Best in Show rosette in the novice class.
So they'll do this for each class, novice, intermediate, and open. So each of these dogs competed under a different class over the weekend, and now they're competing against each other. So essentially, the Lakeland on the left was
And
sporting
while they're
breed.
taking one final
there's a lot
look
of
at these
hand-
beautiful dogs, remember, if
Terriers.
anybody is interested
Sorry.
in
So it was a
purchasing
hand-stripped
one
dog.
of the Groomer's
Yeah,
Best
Cocker,
tables that
which is
we've had in
sporting
the
breed,
ring
and a
all
poodle.
weekend, please go and visit the Groomer's Best booth. They've got hydraulic tables, and they also have electric tables that are for sale at fabulous pricing for the show specials.
Oh, hi, Nicole.
Remember, all of the Groomer's Best tables are
Oh.
made in the United States.
Diana doubling up over there on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. I've never really paid attention to how many dogs, like at the shows, when they win on Friday or Saturday, the competitors literally won't let the dogs touch the ground until like Sunday because they have to come back and compete in this. So they don't want their coats getting messed up or literally anything. It's crazy. I did the well, I mean, poor dog or not poor dog, because then they get carried everywhere inside. They don't have to go on wet grass. They still run around. They still do things, but they're not caged or kenneled up. Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it does suck that they're not allowed to be dogs, quote unquote, but it's something like, I don't know, that's like saying a teenager going to play a baseball game or a football tournament shouldn't be allowed to do that because they're not allowed to go play outside. They've been trained to do this. It's part of what they actually enjoy doing. And to them, at a certain point, it's really no different than
So the judges are going to take
Sitting
one
around.
final look.
dogs aren't allowed to be dogs 24/7 or 7 days a week normally anyway. So I'm not saying I'm behind it at all, but I understand some of it. And now we get a nice view of the judges' butts as we look at dogs' butts all day long, I guess. I'm gonna try to eavesdrop on that one. That just goes to show I got the good angle here. I'm in the middle of the competition ring because there's not many tables left here.
Right, so the judges have made their decision. They're
We
going
got
to
a
do the walk.
decision made. What
Let's
do we
see
think?
where
What do we
they
think?
end up.
What do we
Again,
think?
all
I know
of
it's
the work
hard
on the
to
stage
see.
is
Things are
absolutely
from
beautiful.
wide
You all should be
angle.
very proud of yourself. And you did make it very difficult for
Oh, there
the
we go. I
judges.
brightened it a little. What do you think?
And
The
so
Lakeland on the
today's
left, Cocker in
best
the
in
middle,
show
and Poodle on the
at the
right.
novice level is going to be the standard poodle, Miss Kimberly Levesque. Congratulations, Kimberly. Beautiful job. So let's get some pictures here of Kimberly.
Okay, got it.
Remember what I said yesterday? There's no crying in a dog.
Happy tears, happy tears. You should be very proud of yourself.
So now we'll be moving on to the intermediate and then the open levels shortly. So
And again, a
we're
big
starting to
thank
get
you
filled in here a little bit. Vendors still
Groomer's
not
Best
open,
for
so
sponsoring.
it's not open to the public completely yet. So I'm
And
glad I
Kimberly,
could
make sure
bring
you
this
get
to you
your Best in
guys.
Show
Unless if
win
you're competing
picture
for a
with
vendor,
Brent.
you really can't get
And
in
a
here.
huge
Unless if you know
congratulations.
somebody
Let's
who knows
give
somebody
Kimberly
who
a
knows
round of
somebody who
applause
walk through walls.
for
I
some
got you.
beautiful work.
That's what I used to do, walk through walls, and then part of behind the scenes here, so it's fun. All right. So now that one will actually, I believe, stay up there. Each class gets its own winner, and then, so an actual novice could win the overall, I think. It's confusing. It's like tiered on how they do it, everything. So we'll leave a cam here. I'll be typing in chat.
Okay, so
Step
we're going to
away
move
from
on to
cam for a minute.
open now. Open
Oh,
level
it's actually
competitors.
open level.
If I could have representing the wire class with the Lakeland Terrier, Ramey Burgess. Let's give Ramey a big round of applause. And again, our open level Best in Show is sponsored by Groomer's Best. And if we could have representing the sporting class, Jordan Peterson, if you could come up on stage, please. Say, Mama, I don't do steps either. It's that sporting dog thing.
Alright, so we have another Lakeland. Actually, I lied. It's Open Salt. It's be right here.
Representing the all other purebred class with the Bichon, Summer Ferguson. And nobody wants to do stairs
So
today.
they're barely going upstairs. Like, this is one of the dogs that doesn't go outside. It's a Bichon, so it still can live a life inside. It runs around the hotel rooms and gets to socialize.
And representing
like, the
the
dinners
poodle
and everything we
class,
go
Anna
to,
Stout,
it comes
if you
with
could
us.
please
It
come on
just
stage.
isn't allowed to get dirty.
Again, another
there you go,
beautiful
Nicole.
lineup of dogs.
Anna's back up
Congratulations
here also
to
with her
everybody
poodle
that's
that she
on
just
the
won yesterday.
stage.
You guys got to watch.
A big thank you
competing.
to Groomers Best for sponsoring the Open Best in Show. And we're going to have our judges take one final look while they make their decision. And again, this is going to be yet another very difficult decision to make. And while they're
We'll
taking
go
that
up
final look
there
again, we
real
just want to
quick.
thank all of the vendors, again, all of our sponsors for the entire event,
actually
all of the
do this.
attendees,
Let me
the
get up
speakers,
closer.
the educators, the convention center. It's everybody put together that's made this event a very memorable and successful event. So thank you for supporting RW GroomX Year 2.
And we're judging that one.
And the dogs that you see on stage,
Yeah, they are.
they were
Vote
all
the
groomed
Bichon.
over the weekend.
Bichon's
These
tough.
are the first place winners.
I'm biased
in
with-
each
I
of
mean-
the sanctioned classes. So we have our
I
wire
like
class,
Anna Screams most of the
our
time, but I
sporting
really
class,
like this
our
one.
all other purebred, and then our poodle class.
But Bichon's cool. I like that one. I like the groomer too. Diana, you're biased about Bichons though. Alright, Nicole said Bichon, so I guess. Alright, you're right. Nicole, I tried uploading some emotes last night, or I should say, I tried in my mind. My ass fucking passed out. Saturdays are the most difficult for me. Oh fuck, I forgot. Damn it. Chewy's here from New Zealand, from Smith & Burton, watching this competition in its second year. We're gonna see who wins the. Yeah. I was about to try to restart myself, but yep, I'm back. Had me worried there for a second. I was like, no.
And the judges are going to take one final look before making this very difficult decision. And again, a big thank you to Groomers Best for sponsoring the Open Division Best in Show.
Here we go. What do we think? It's, I'm using a mobile hotspot. So it's actually going by, depending, there might be coverage issues outside for a second when that happens. My range inside is good, but it just depends how much that hotspot's getting. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's actually a T-Mobile hotspot that's plugged into regular power. So I have the range and everything inside. It just depends if something happens with coverage from the satellite. I didn't bond it to another internet source, so working on it.
Okay, so our judges are going to take a walk,
Yeah.
and let's see who our
There we go.
winner of the Open Division Best in Show, $1,000 and a beautiful rosette sponsored by Groomers Best. This is a tough one. Are you going to go ahead and walk with them? And Best in Show goes to our wire, Ramey Burgess with the Lakeland Terrier. Congratulations, Ramey. Let's make sure you get your best picture with Ren. A huge congratulations to everybody that's on the stage, and a big thank you to Groomers Best again for sponsoring this really tough lineup of dogs.
Where's the duck?
Right here, please. Thank you. Beautiful job. Congratulations.
What was I doing with the duck? I did not even say anything about the duck, but they grabbed the duck. The Chewy comes in handy for the.
Again, congratulations, Rainey. Beautiful job.
Squeak.
We have the creative.
So Chewy came in handy. Apparently, they wanted a squeaker to get the dog's attention.
To our vendors.
So that worked.
Do a little bit of shopping. And don't forget, we have some tables still available from Groomers Best. All the tables are made in the United States.
So Chewy comes up. There we go. That's funny. So we'll do a quick walk around the floor now. I think actually, yeah, I don't know how far my internet's gonna go from here. I was gonna move the hotspot to the center of the room so that way I could reach the whole street, but I should. Yeah, that's how it'd be. Chewy's always in Jeeps in Connecticut when I'm up there, so we'll be riding around. So we have the model dogs that were placed, so they're picking up. Who the competitors are as they come in. We have okay. Let's see if we could look for dogs first. Actually, we ain't gonna walk around the booths. You can let me know, or when all the booths are open, I'm just gonna go on the hunt for dogs. We got a little one here. Looks like it was dyed, but that's just the right color.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. The founder of Duck and Jeeps. Oh, what do we have there? Hello, poodle, colored poodle. Where you going? Oh, that's the thing I saw for.
Yeah, I'm for the deal.
Ooh. I'm here for the dogs, not the people.
Last day.
Just for the dogs.
And they have a bunch of different sizes.
Just for the dogs.
Thank you for letting me be a weirdo right now.
I love it.
Like, this just
Look, there's a duck on his head. Look, quack quack. Right? Is that a duck? It's a duck. Quack quack. Quack quack quack. Dog duck. It's a dog duck. Duck 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 dog. Ooh, here we go. Here's a lot of color on a doggo.
You too.
Where you going, dog? Yeah.
Justin's
It's okay.
gonna kill me and so Momo, but I don't care. That's
There's Alpha, which was so kind to be sending Diana a new loop that they have changed their screws on how they are, so we'll see. We'll see if, yeah, here we go. Bye, he'll be back. Got food, snackaroonies. And this is, so running the show is Ralph Whitman, so it's RW Group Max. Whitman's is also a distributor, so this is their booth here. He also, what I primarily focus and work with is a separate line from his business, is the RW series shears that he designs and develops, and the Diamond Groove Dremel bit and diamond strippers. So this is a separate part than the distribution. These are actually his inventions and businesses independently, and the rest of the products here are distributions. So he's also, like I said, running RW Group X. So have some merch and everything. Ralph is, always chatting. He's over there. We'll catch him when he comes over in a second. We'll go. Yeah. We also have the Redip here that he's created and developed. That's like vegan and no chemicals. Three Whiskers line. He's developing shampoos and products more for AKC and shows. So those are his lines. Everything else, yeah. Like we now have Melanie Newman, Botanica, Chris Christensen, One Stray Hair, Artero. So all the main brands. And he does also, aside from those tools and items that he has, he does sharpening. He's one of the best sharpeners. So it's the RW Pro series. It's RW1 and RW3. They are full 440 C cobalt. So there's all of them are semi-convex, so they're not bevel, sharper edge, but not a regular convex that if you accidentally touch a nail or scratch it, it'll get dinged. So clippers they don't do much with. They kind of just bring in and sell themselves. That's something we could use a little more help on, probably, is somebody actually selling clippers. I could, but I'd rather focus on the shears and Dremel and the other things I am. A lot of people like the Artero sprays, so we have that. And then the brushes, combs, and as I was mentioning, we're here for the dog. So this is One Stray here. It's a newer line in grooming. I really like these loops, the leashes. See? Oh, Bijan in a carrier, in a stroller. I don't think my hotspot will reach if I get out of this room, so we'll try to go toward. Oh, we still have these over here. So we have Nature Specialties, which pretty much have all that. Have HMV vans. Nash Academy, that is in New Jersey. It's one of the main older education where you get certified for grooming, everything. So they're here. Oh, I didn't go to that side at all. I guess I do have a little bit more walking around to do. We have Plushie's Memories, where they take remains on hair, make different. And I do have a gift certificate here that I was talking to yesterday that I got the vet the other night. So, you know that Hut's not doing well in Connecticut, so probably have to do something about that. And then Furry and Fabulous has little knickknacks, fun things, cute things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just dog grooming. Come do a little bit of shopping for fun. Tumblers, who can't use a tumbler? Let's see. Ooh. What's Some of those are fun. And then looked like bedazzled continuous sprayers. Ooh. Some bags, totes. These are fun bags. Cross backpacks. So we went back quick by Alpha, but got plenty of those there. They're local, closer to here. So individual mats. Oop. They're busy right away, but they also have the paw mats. Nicole, do you have any of their things for your mobile? So they have a lot of things that are designed. They're actually a mobile groomers first. So like they created this to clamp the combs, keep them up. A lot of magnet things to make it easier in the mobile unit. We have originals by Omar. Oh wow, I have not actually come over here. Right. But looks like we have pendants, jewelry, earring, pins. So, am I there? Uh-oh. Did I lose you again? No. I might have cut out for a split second. Now we have... We do have... Same thing, the tubs. Clippers out. We have the Wall Supra, which is a newer model. Oh, I don't think Diana's played with that one yet, but I have the KM Plus. Similar Artero. Now you can see distributors carry similar products, but different. We have Artero again, Melanie Newman. Different types of loops. Other toothbrushes, your continuous sprays, all little things. Let's take a quick walk on these Magix shears. So Magix is also affordable shears. They have a lot of different kinds here. So they're at a lot of the shows too. Depending what you're looking for. Depends on the handle. So it's best always to try to get somewhere where you can actually put the shears in your hand. It doesn't matter how good it cuts. If it's not comfortable in your hand, it's not going to cut good. Oh, there's the little duck hat right here. Hey, Bark Talk, you just missed the best in show. We did that. We did model dogs. Now we're just walking around the trade floor. We got the diapers. Maybe I should get one of these types of diapers for Missy and Munchkin when they're running around on stream. What do you think? Look, it's diapers. Dog diapers with unicorns and Frizzly thingy. They're waterproof. Actually, those aren't bad. Ooh, actually, surprising. The booth that I actually want to come into is this one, but... Neck wraps. Oh, they have a lot in here. Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to walk around the floor, so we'll be back here. Wow. Okay. You got all the things to keep things clean. Yeah. To keep clean and look fun. I saw a dog out there with just this one because I was walking around with Chewy, who is our brand awareness for Smith & Burton. So I had the duck out and I said, a dog and a duck. I was like, impressed. Yeah. And Best Shot is here. That's who a lot of the dogs were done with Anna. She's sponsored by Best Shot and Alpha and a couple other. Oh, there. You're sleeping? Oh yeah, that's right. You're 3 hours behind. Nah, that's cool. You could. It was quick. It was early. It was at, what, I think 8 o'clock here. They started. I'm gonna go back over. I can go back over to that table in a second and show you. They're pretty cool. They've taken half of them away already. Then we have Fame, which is actually a company from the UK. So I have some things here. There is a comb there that I was looking at that's lifting. That's pretty cool. A couple people showed me and was looking at it. So this one here, it has angled pins on it. So when you're actually finishing, it'll lift up the coat a little bit more. So that's nice. And so the thing there, and we have DMK bows. So if you're looking for your accessories or anything, they hand make pretty much everything here: bows, bandanas. Yeah, that's not my thing, but a lot of people were really liking the concept and the thought of it and trying it. I believe it's $30 for the comb, which isn't bad. They have two of them, that one and the finishing comb. So if you want a bow, $60 for combs like that, it's not bad at all. And then the same thing, they have like some tumblers and shirts and things like that. So these are fun. You know, just the cute stuff here. They fix up the continuous sprays again and do a lot of coloring.
It's probably still in the car.
Let's go look at what model dogs are still left there. Whoever's here and hasn't seen them yet. Because so those who were sleeping because you're in a different part of the country, we still have a few model dogs left here that if you don't want to go back and watch a replay or whatever, which is cool. I'd rather people just watching live, so here we go. This is Alyssa's. I don't know how she did this shit, but that's crazy. But then we got a little panda guy here. I really liked this one, and that one did win its place. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was the color or what it... Ricky was in here earlier. Hi, Munchkin. Whoa. Hi, Munchkin. What's up? Oh, my goodness. Hold on, guys. I'm busy for a second.
Oh, Ricky said that the tail looked like a snow cone.
Could I go finish real quick? Do you want to come with me? She doesn't really want to walk around right now. Let's go. She's like, oh my gosh.
What if I pet Chew instead of you? This is why the duck's gonna get fucking chewed up. She's rotten. She's rotten.
anyways, as I was doing, Ricky Get Better was saying, yeah, that the tail looked like a snowball, like the ice cream snow cone, whatever they're called. I was like, yep, it do. I have a classic Bedlington, which is a very difficult dog to groom normally, probably because the hairstyle of it. So I think it's a little easier on a model dog to at least get the look of it. And then right there next to that, we got, we'll put Chewy back. My little section here that I've been back and forth from. We got Smith & Burton. And let's see.
See ya. Have a great drive.
I don't know if I'll see you again.
You guys heading out some point soon,
Maybe,
right?
Yeah, kind of all up to her.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
in touch with you. I want
right,
to talk
cool.
to you about a few things. Yeah, I started going
good
over.
to see you, man.
I'll let you know more of what I've been up to the past couple of
Cool.
years.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Have a safe trip back. Congratulations. Oh, just click here. So now they're open, so it's just about time that, the floor is open for the past 20 minutes. Everybody's here, and we have model dogs. What are these? What are these for? Ah, to braid the... I have a Havanese that I do the top knot sometimes. I just grab the hair and throw it up. I had one of the tail combs a long time ago, and then I lost it, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. Maybe I should get one of these from Munch. And then, yeah. So here we have House of Bones. I'll step in there in a second when it clears up a little bit. But then we also have Groomer's Best, which sponsored all the tables and everything with the front. I really like their tables. I have one in Connecticut, but it has like a hole here on the table and on the other side, so you can actually like drop the shears in. It's pretty nice. Electric lift on both sides. Oh, whoa. What is this? I don't. So 1 o'clock, I think. So that's when all the extreme dogs are gonna come in. So right now, we're gonna set up the hotspotter, see who's going where, try to... Anna and Jess might be leaving, but there's a couple other people, see where Amy's coming back, or maybe set back up before the creative competition and chat with some people, see what's going on. I have to figure out, before it gets crazy tonight, what's going on with the next shows and pre-plan and organize for what's going on today. So, like I said, I'll be popping. Yeah, they have, I mean, there's some electric tubs that are similar to that, but let's see. Surprisingly not tired. Like I did pass the fuck out last night. So this might be actually the... Might as well. Try reading Kuma real quick. Take a walk. See what he's up to. Did I just lose connection on you right before I was going to do that? No. Okay. Just double check. Yeah, I'm just going to raid out to Kuma real quick, but I'll be back probably... I don't know when. It'll be a surprise. Definitely around 1 o'clock. Yeah, the short lips are nice. You try to put a lift tub in a mobile? Yeah. That makes sense why you'd want that. Now it makes sense. You got me here thinking about the lift in the tub. I'm just like... Yeah, but I'm saying with the short lip, I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because I've primarily not seen lift tubs and mobiles because of wanting the short lip on it. So that's why I was like, oh shit, yeah, it would be helpful, except people sacrifice not having the lift over wanting that short lip. Yeah. I mean, you can see who can completely customize it. just grab some type of torch and cut off half of the lip next time. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. After you said that, I started thinking about it. I was like, oh yeah, that would be really nice. I'm gonna take a look out there, see who could do something about that. Maybe do. Yeah, we'll get back to you on that. That's what I'm all about. Solving problems or making things available when somebody says something. There's ways to do it. Just be totally custom up, probably. It would be worth it. Alright, did I? Okay. Oh, I was like, what do you mean mature audiences? Are we mature here or not? Alright, we heading out to UK. He's doing his walk to TwitchCon. I think he was sleeping when Diana raided them, but we're gonna head up there. And we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Ready to read.